If you are thinking about making a change, whether you want to change your job, whether you want to try starting a business, whether you want to build the side hustle, find the right people that will give you the right advice. Read and educate and improve yourself through all of the resources that are available to you to get better at what you're trying to do. Everything is sales, so make sure that you've got a very clear offering to your customer. You can communicate it easily through whatever means possible. It should be clear on your website. It should be clear on text. It should be clear on your socials. And one thing I've really learned recently,
time to get fired up. Yeah, I'm getting fired up.
your thoughts can become plans, plans can become actions, and actions become a reality. We share powerful stories and simple steps to fast track your business and personal growth. Are you ready to make it happen? Let's get fired up. So some of the key takeaways for me over 25 years of working in businesses, both as an employee and running my own business, I want to give you some of the kind of key takeaways that I've learned and that I would recommend people focus on when going on the journey themselves. If you've watched any of the previous episodes, and if you haven't, you should, but you'll find out when I talk to my guests that some of this is a familiar theme that's coming across in their business journey, whether they're just starting. We spoke to Nat, who's only 90 days into her business, which is amazing. She's gone from zero to paying customers very quickly. And then we're talking to other people who are 2 years into their business who are still talking about some of these problems that I'm going to share with you today. So the first recommendation would be planning. Plan first. You need to plan long-term, mid-term, short-term, and daily. I spoke about that book, Eat the Frog. You need to tackle the big problems first and actually have a very clear definition of what you want to do and how you're going to go after it. The second thing I would say to this is go faster. Procrastination kills progress. So instead of waiting for perfection, always just get it good enough. You can always perfect it later. But what happens is by delaying the decision and delaying posting the video and delaying the business plan and delaying the marketing plan and delaying connecting with people and stuff, it just starts to kill the progress and slows you down. Now, when things slow you down, results take longer, that kills your ambition and motivation, and a lot of people quit at that stage. So my advice there is get it done, get it out, and correct and refine later. Your first of anything and starting at zero is never going to be great. You have to get the reps in and you have to get it and improve it along the way. And you won't know how to do that until you're actually getting started. Work out systems and process. It's very important to think about how something goes from A to Z and connecting the dots through it. A great process or great system can have no more steps removed and no more steps added. You want the cleanest, easiest path from A to Z as possible, and you need to simplify it along the way. I will also say on this though, that in terms of systems and process, the person that it should be the easiest for is your customer. So even if that makes it a bit harder for you in the background, it should be very easy for them to interact with you, to contact you, to understand your business, understand your offering, and work with you to get that done. Because sometimes great businesses with great systems and process are letting down their customer massively and missing opportunity by not getting that sorted. The other big takeaway for me is sales. Everything is sales, and sales is people, relations, and it's people and it's communications and all of those sorts of things. So make sure that you've got a very clear offering to your customer. You can communicate it easily through whatever means possible. It should be clear on your website. It should be clear on text. It should be clear on your socials. And one thing I've really learned recently, we've all moved away from the phone and everything's now done through chats online, and it's done through chat bots, and it's very hard to actually talk to businesses in a lot of cases. But do not neglect the phone. It's very important to be, talking to your customers. Ring them up. When the inquiry comes through, make sure that there's a phone call to back it up. Even if that means leaving a voicemail. Hey, we've got the inquiry here. We've got your order. We're here to help you. Make sure you get on the phone. I got a follow-up phone call the other day from a guy that came to our house 12 months ago. And he said, just wondering whether you're still considering this. And I said, no, we're not. But mate, I said, congratulations for 101 for sales skills, because how many people have you called today? And he said, you're about number 103. And I said, and how many people have bought? He said, 3 people have bought, and I've got 5 inquiries to follow up next week. So don't neglect the phone. Make sure that sales and sales strategy is a big part of it. Spoke about one of my book recommendations, the thank you economy. Use the thank you economy to grow your business. Reward customers from a personal point of view. It's not about giving chocolates to everyone who buys from you. It's about actually understanding who your customer is and doing something unique and special. Why? Because the unique and special thing is what they will talk about as why they had a great interaction with your business. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this episode. Just quickly, if you're ready to ditch that 9 to 5 or grow your sideline hustle, then click the link below to join our free Fired Up Facebook group. We're building a community of members where you can share ideas and support and talk to a group of like-minded people so we can actually go and build our things together. Would love you to click that and join on it. Back to the episode. I think I've said it on previous episodes, but I had a plumber come here for a problem. They were very thorough. The invoice was massive, but I keep talking about it. And here I am again talking about it. 2 weeks after he left, salt and pepper shaker turns up at the front doorstep. Thanks for using us. I hope you get use from this. Please let us know if we can help you in the future. And I keep telling everyone about the salt and pepper shaker, not the invoice, not the process, not the theory. I keep talking about that. Use the thank you economy, get close to your customers and treat them well. What does Gary say? Care factor is the new economy. Over the time, I would say that the big picture for me, if I could go back 25 years, I'd be telling my younger self, it's not as hard as you think. Don't overcomplicate it. I wish there were certain things I had started sooner. I wish I had spent my weekends in my early 20s learning and growing my skill set and building my knowledge and working within the network. Because once you are in a position to start your own thing, usually via a side hustle first to get that going whilst you've got the employment to pay the bills and obligations, you can actually start to build and build and build. And the longer you can build on something, the better. I'd be very cautious about who you're taking advice from. My recommendation here is only take advice from people who are doing or have done what you want to do. I wouldn't take advice from a broke financial advisor. I wouldn't take advice from an overweight personal trainer. A lot of people go straight to their parents for advice because that's just how the nature of family is. But if your mum and dad aren't doing what you want to do and living the life that you want, and maybe they're trying to talk you out of starting a business, go and find the people that are doing what you want to do. They will be more happy to help you. Invest in you. It's about taking some of that income and reinvesting it into your education, into your knowledge, into leveling up. You could be going to seminars, you could be going to networking events, you could be buying books, you could be investing in courses. You need to actually build on yourself to improve yourself. It is critical. Go look at anyone doing anything, they will tell you that this is what is part of their strategy. And the people who are making big, big bucks, they are spending big, big bucks on coaches, nutritionists, anything that they can to improve themselves. Invest in your brand and marketing. You can have the greatest thing out there, but if people don't know what you have, then nothing's going to work. So you have to get the message out and get it out there quickly. And I also believe in, with all of the free social media tools that we have in front of us now, getting the cut through these days, in my opinion, seems to be the more authentic and genuine it is, the better. Show the people your environment, show the people your vulnerability, show the people that you're a real person and that you have a real desire to help real problems. Getting the cut through the marketing and the noise and all that stuff can be hard, but the more genuine you can be and the authenticity will get you the right type of customers and following. Small changes make a big difference over the long term. And I know it seems insignificant at the time, but it's just those 1% gains in all areas rolls up to being a really big difference over a long period of time. Think about it like investments. It's compounding interest. So if you have your business and you focus on improving the marketing 1% a week, a day, whatever it is, if you focus on improving your finances 1%, if you focus on improving your gross profit by 1%, those insignificant things actually grow and build into actually fundamental shifts and changes within the business. So I'll leave you with this. If you are thinking about making a change, whether you want to change your job, whether you want to try starting a business, whether you want to build the side hustle, find the right people that will give you the right advice. Read and educate and improve yourself through all of the resources that are available to you to get better at what you're trying to do. Once things are in motion, focus on that customer. The customer is key. What is their experience? What is their feedback? Are we serving them the most amazing and best way possible? Because happy customers are the ones who are out there talking about your business, and they are the ones who are referring and recommending you. Find the resources, find the people, find the advice, find the gaps and weaknesses, and go after it. Your future self will thank you for having a go. Worst case scenario, you can always come back to the current life that you've got. Join the Fired Up group, and there's a lot of people in there who are happy to provide assistance and answer questions for anything that you might want to know about getting started or taking the journey where you want it to go. Stick around for future episodes where we talk about some of the fear factor and obstacles that get in the way with people making those types of decisions. We'll catch you later. If you've enjoyed this episode, then subscribe on YouTube or follow our podcast on your favorite platform. We drop a new episode every week. You'll be doing us a massive favor. If you know someone that would benefit from listening to this, then share it with them. You'll be doing them a massive favor. And if you want the tips, tools, and resources to support you on this journey, then join our exclusive Facebook community and follow our socials. You'll be doing yourself a massive favor.